I think we are back. The return of 8-Bit Steve. I think we're back, guys. If you can hear me, tell me in the chat, and we'll continue this on. My timer did run a little bit, a few minutes over, but we're just gonna finish the game. Not really worry about that now. I'm back live. Fantastic. In the chat. We're back. Okay, cool. So, we just killed Minister Pumpkin's giant pumpkin mech. We just killed it. So, give me 1 second here, guys. Awesome. So I'm doing a lot of talking. I don't talk this much normally, so it's making my throat a little dry. I had to get some water. All right. Let's go back. Here we go. We did it, boss. Have to check all this stuff. Yeah, thank you for being patient, everyone. We are back. So we found some grass, some strange-looking grass, and some instructions on the ground. If you remember earlier on in, I believe, Chapter 3, we found the left half of the instructions. Well, we just found the right half. Here we go. It explains how to use the chameleon grass that we just found. How convenient. Okay, so let's use the chameleon grass. Oh my gosh, I turned into a hamburger, and the persimmon turned into a pizza, because it turns you into whatever you're thinking of. So he's going to think of farmies. We need to disguise ourselves to go to Sopville. So now we're disguised as farmies. Hydrate, yes, exactly. We're off to the races. Alright, we have to use the crest here. Check the right up. Oops. And then talk to Splash again. Alright, let's do some bar shenanigans. We have to do multiple triggers on this Ron guy. It's really annoying. Alright, that's the first one. So we exit. Then we can go back into the bar. I'm gonna exit one more time. Melon gunfighters, exactly. Okay, so we can only do 2 triggers there. We have to leave. Let's go into the streets. We can check these guys. One of them is named EP, one of them is named DR. We have to talk to DR, then show him the crest. And then he'll let us talk to him again. He tells us about the old woman in the house, and And the tunnel. Let's go check her house. She left a coin on the ground, which we need. Let's take it. And then we'll talk to her. We need to give her the medicine. Oops. And then talk to her again. We've triggered the Radish Round Found a Key quest line. We talked to EP here. He wants a coin, but I just found one on the ground, so we're going to give him that. And he'll give us the shovel back. We already had a shovel, but Percy dropped it on the ground. Okay, we're going to go back in the bar. We're going to talk to Ron. We're going to use the crest again. Alright. Let me get out of here. I think I have to talk to these other guys. I always confuse... Alright, let's exit. It's gonna take a second to trigger all this stuff. I'm just gonna do it the long way. I don't remember the exact sequence, but if you talk to all these guys in order, it'll work. See now? Yeah, now he's on you guys again. I think this is gonna work. Yep. Okay, we gotta get out of here then. There we go. There we go. Now we talk again to get the key. We did it. We did it, everyone. Okay, let's go back to the street now. We have to go to the house so she can tell us where the entrance to this place is. It's on P Street. And go back. It's forward, right, left, forward. A huge rock blocking the way. We're going to use our shovel. Revealing a tiny door. And then we're going to go into that door. We are at the castle. The de facto last section of the game. The 9th section of the game is just a party where we talk to 2 people and do a boss fight, so it doesn't really count. Alright, here is where I think most people probably never got past. There's a lot of stuff to do here. Really? We have to take the pine tar. We have to take the oil pot. Then after we take that stuff, we gotta look again to see a chain, and then have to take the chain. Just that alone is probably too much for most kids. What's up, Jaybird? Okay, so there are 4 doors here. We just came out of the near left door, the one in the bottom left. We we have to do a couple things. We need to go to the far right door and get a letter. So we use this key we found, and it's going to break the key. And we're going to enter. We have to look, then check the vicinity, and then we'll check the desk. Then check the paper, and then check the letter. That is an important step to do. So that room is done. Now we need to do the triggers in the near right room. We do that by entering and then leaving. And the chambermaid will come out. I'll talk to her. She says that the princess went to take a bath. All farmies are at the festival. Awesome. Let's leave. So the only door left to check is the far left door because we came in the near left door. So let's check that door. Poverty frog. Alright, let's enter this. This scene is also not safe for kids. So we see someone in the shower. It looks like Princess Tomato. So we're going to hit the shower door to get her to open it because we're perverts and apparently that's what cucumbers do. But it turns out to be an orange. She says that the princess went for a walk in the garden. So let's leave. We've done all the doors here. We can now move forward to the next set of doors. A lot of stuff going on here. We have 3 doors on the left, a turn to the left, and a turn to the right. First thing we're going to do is take the turn to the left. We're going to take some water. Really? Check the pond. Surrounded by moss. Check the pond. Look a pond. Then check the pond. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about in this game. It's really, really, really silly. He fell in the water. We're going to give him the water wings. And then he's going to pull an ornament out of the lake or pond. Then we're going to take some water. We need that. Go back. Alright, look at this convoluted sequence of stuff that we have to do here. We have to do it in exactly this order. So to get past this guard, we have to... Nope, not give him stuff. We need to use the ornament. We throw an ornament, and that apparently distracts him. And then we use the oil pot to make him slip and bump his head. Then we use the chain to tie him up. How you would ever figure that out, I have no idea. You have to look first, then check the vicinity, and then you find... Wait, what? Wow. Take keys. Use the keys on the door. Enter. You have to use the crest on all these guys, otherwise you won't be able to get the caterpillar later, so that's interesting to know. Then you need to look, and then check. Wait, you need to look twice. There's plenty. I'm going to check the barrel here. And if you check it again, you'll find out that white leaf is inside. We're going to give him water. He's going to wake up. Then we're going to talk to Lord Whiteleaf. But remember, he was unconscious when we showed everyone the crest, so we have to use it on him as well. Otherwise, he won't talk to us. Sun is allergic to caterpillars. Good to know. Now we check lettuce. Hey, we have a caterpillar. Now we can take it. Alright, we're done with this small section. Now we have the 3-door section, which is the longer section of this game. Alright, we need to move to the near left door. Exactly. What a convenient plot device. Alright, so that is the first triggered sequence. We go into the chambermaid's room. Now we have to do it a second time. Near left. Go back in. She is no longer asleep. Move to the right. Move to the right. We have to hit the stool twice and then check it. Because that's what a cucumber would do. Cucumbers would just punch everything. A diary, let's check that. So this basically is a diary to her father. She's telling him that she was kidnapped, and day by day she's been putting makeup on herself to make her look more ugly, but she's, you know, like, come to peace with the fact that she's gonna be here and no one's gonna save her, basically. Alright, so that's the second sequence. We need to do that a third time. And we're going to move to the right door, and boom, Princess Tomato is in the room. We're going to talk to her. Look at this. Look at that mug. So we talk to her. She doesn't know who we are. We use the crest. Whoops. I still don't trust you. This could be a fake crest. You're not going to fool me. Get out of my room. Now we get out of here. I'm going to talk to her again. And we're going to turn her back into her normal self with our chameleon grass. And boom, that's Princess Tomato. For most of you in here, that is the first time you've ever seen Princess Tomato in your whole life. So, you're welcome. Let's talk. Doesn't trust anyone. She wants us to destroy Minister Pumpkin. And also get the turnip emblem back. It's apparently some symbol of power. Alright, let's get out of here. Finally, we can move forward. We did all of those rooms. Alright, now we're going to fight this guard. This guard is pretty cool looking. Look at this guy. He looks like a Muppet. Alright, we're going to fight him. Let's go. Got him. Human wearing a tomato helmet. That is actually pretty funny. Maybe she's like Daft Punk, but with the tomato. Somebody should make a band about that. It's a good idea. Alright, so we beat that guy. He'll let us into the room. We need to go inside. We have to look. And then we have to check the door. To the door. Same here, we need to look. We need to check the shelf. Take the book. Yes, it's sort of rock, paper, scissors-esque. I will explain it in a second how the boss fights work. Check the books. This is going to tell us about the baby monster, all kinds of weird stuff that's going to go down when we go down in the basement. And then we check the bed. I believe there is a download link. I am not really sure, or you can just sub or send bits. I'm not sure if they have a specific download link set up. I did not ask that. I probably should have. Again, this is my first marathon. There you go. There's the donate. Please donate. Alright, so we're going to get pushed down the stairs here. Which is pretty cool. We had an anonymous donation for $13 that said 13 for the 13th. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that donation. Alright, so we can move forward now. I need to click some buttons here. Click this one. Okay. Let's move. not what I wanted to happen, guys. This is an extra monster that I don't have to fight. Get him! Come on, get him. There we go. I think we're going the next right. Yeah, just this one. And then all the way in. And then left. The wrong way. This track's really catchy too. I think this is Baby Monster right here. Cool, so you have to enter these squares in this sequence. You have to go to Baby Monster first, then to hole 1, hole 2, and hole 3, and then the correct Papa Monster will spawn. No kid would have ever figured this out. It does give you a clue in the books that I read, but still way too difficult. I know I said I'll explain the boss fights. I will do it in a second. I just don't want to get lost in here. Alright. Here we go. Now we're going to fight the real Papa Monster. Okay, Papa Monster. So here's how the fights work. There's 2 sequences to the fight. There's a rock, paper, scissors section. If you press up or down on the D-pad, you throw rock, and if you press right, you throw paper, and left, you throw scissors. Those might be reversed, I'm not sure. But you have to guess correctly with that, and then after you guess correctly, the opponent will look in one of 4 directions, and you have to guess which direction he's going to look in. If you do that, the opponent will lose a life. If you don't, nothing happens. He can actually smash your rock or scissors or paper and guess the direction you're looking in and actually deal damage to you. But we're just going to do this. Play the odds here. That should kill him. Like that. MS Paint Monster, yes, absolutely. Okay, so we need to look at this guy to fight him. And this is one of the harder fights in the game, so to speak. There is a direct pattern, so as long as you follow it and don't lose track, you'll be okay. So we're going to do that here. Alright. Right, down. Alright. Cool. Minister Pumpkin gave up. He is exhausted. We'll talk to him. Thank you for that that donation as well. Forgot to say that. I apologize. I'm still new / rusty to this stuff, so. Anyways, let's move out of here. He basically tells us that he doesn't have the turnip emblem, and his son has it, and he's going to marry Princess Tomato. But apparently Princess Tomato doesn't even know who his son is, because in a second here, we're going to go back in this room that we've been in like 50 times. So go back to Princess Tomato. And we're going to talk to her. She says, if he doesn't have it, I wonder who does. Implying that she doesn't know about his son. Alright, now we can exit. We're going to turn left to go back out here. We're in the final chapter. It's a very short chapter. We're going to do some boss fights here. Just one boss fight. Hopefully it goes well. It is random. If we talk to Lisa, and then we talk to the general, who is now green for some reason, and he's supposed to be orange, cantaloupe colored. Attention everyone, this is Minister Pumpkin's son, Junior Pumpkin. Soursop Wanderer punches him in the face. A lot of punching in this game. Princess was saved, but he's still here and he's not going anywhere. He has the emblem, so we have to fight him. Alright, these are totally random. There are no patterns to this. So I'm basically just guessing. Damn it. So if he gets one more, I die, but that's actually fine. Not going well. He seems to look right and down more frequently. As I say that, he looks left. That's fine. So nothing happens if I lose there. We just have to fight him again. We have to beat him once, though. Okay, so now round rock. Damn it. Again, guys, this is totally random. So it can go really well or really poorly. And now it's sort of going mediocre, kind of getting him sometimes, and he's getting me back. Left. Down. Damn it. Right. Wow, 3 lefts there. Yeah, it's pure RNG, as far as I know. There's no in-game clues. There's a lot of in-game clues to some of the other bosses, but you get no clues for this guy. There's obviously probably a pattern to it or a slight manipulation. It's just not known by anybody. Thank you for those gift subs, Steel Eyes. Really appreciate it. 5 gift subs. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, we're gonna go rock, 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 right. Rock, rock, down. Right. We got him. Alright, now we're gonna start throwing paper. Got him. Okay. We got him. So after we do that, all we have to do is use the caterpillar, and essentially the game is over. We're a little over time budget there. That's okay. You ran away like a frightened child. We left the turnip emblem. Everything is saved. This is the end of our story. Peace and happiness were restored again in the Salad Kingdom. The farmies were set free to become honest carnivores. Now there will be a place, jeez. Now there will be a place where all vegetables live happily and peacefully. Wow, words are hard again. Because there are heroes like Sir Cucumber and Percy. That's it. We did it. Look at my head. I have a cucumber head. That is Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom, guys. I hope you enjoyed my runs of Fester's Quest, Friday the 13th, and Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom. I hope I introduced some people to this game and how weird and obscure it is. It's very, very fun and awesome. I hope you had a fun time. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we made it. Thank you for the GG's, a Weapon, Steel Eyes, Neo Genesis, Dragon 7398, Toad, Riku Lover 21, the 3-2, Evo SSR2, Swift Chamos, and Riku Lover again. It's weird and cute at the same time, exactly. I love it. I love it. Thank you for the GG's of Vinny. Guys, up next is Super Metroid. Check that out. Check out the schedule. Watch everybody. There's lots and lots of cool runs. I'm going to be watching as much as I can the rest of the time. Very excited to kick off my first retro game